Here's my ranking of every single Dr. Seuss movie. Number 5. 2018's The Grinch. Oh my god, this is probably one of the more blandest versions of The Grinch. However, I don't hate the film. There's some good things I can say about it. The animation is very gorgeous. Even the characters are sometimes charming. But however, the story is a bit bland. I like the original book, but in this one, it's pretty bland. I don't hate Benedict Cumberbatch. He did a good job of the Grinch. Well, at least the 2018 The Grinch is not god-awful, but I say this is the first okay Dr. Seuss film in the list. Overall, I give this movie a 6 out of 10. It's an okay film, but I wouldn't recommend it. You're better off watching the original 2000s film. Number 4. The Cat in the Hat. Yeah, this movie doesn't know what it wants to be. Like, this movie is made for kids. However, the script uses dirty, inappropriate humor. It makes it seem like it's for grown-ups. Like, the kids won't get the jokes. I'll get the jokes. But at least the comedy is actually pretty funny. It is actually a good movie. And the acting is actually pretty good. Like, Mike Myers did a good job. I've always loved Mike Myers. He was Shrek. Even Alec Baldwin did a good job in this film as well. I will say that I wouldn't recommend this to toddlers. I can recommend it for older kids because they might get the dirty jokes. Overall, I give this movie an 8 out of 10 simply because it's hilarious. Number 3. The Lorax. This movie has a great message of deforestation because you don't need to pay for air. You can have the trees give you air for free because oxygen is good for you. However, the character development felt a bit rushed. Like, I don't hate the characters, they're actually quite likable. Even the voice acting in that film is actually pretty good. Like Danny DeVito as the Lorax, what a good casting choice. Overall, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a great film and let it grow. Number 2. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I absolutely adore this film. The comedy is pure Christmas gold, and it's easily one of my favorite Christmas movies. And I love Jim Carrey in this movie. Jim Carrey plays the Grinch. He was really funny in this movie, and I love him. And the story is very engaging. Like, the characters are complete hilarious, and the CGI is a bit dated, but it still looks nice to look at. Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10. One of the best Christmas movies of all time, and I highly recommend it. And finally, number 1. Horton Hughes A Who. This is easily one of my favorite Dr. Seuss films of all time. Even the comedy is also pretty funny. However, this movie does drag a lot in the middle. Like, there are some scenes that are not from the original storybook. You know, they're just there to get to the 90-minute runtime. But however, the characters make up for the issue. The animation is very nice to look at. Even the character models also look very nice, just like in the original book. The voice acting is really good, even though it's Jim Carrey, Steve Carell, and Seth Rogen being themselves, but at least the characters are still lovable. Overall, I give this movie a 10 out of 10, easily one of the best adaptations of the original book. Remember, a person's a person, no matter how small. Well, I hope you enjoy watching this video. Remember, leave a like and subscribe. I'm making more videos in the future. See you later. Bye bye.